Welcome to the impromptu stream. Playing alone today, just felt like I'd get a little bit of company. My chat phone battery is kind of shot, so I'm gonna have to peer around my camera. But that's okay, we can work with that. We're gonna be hitting all the works. A little bit of high, a little bit of low, a little bit in between, maybe some unplays, probably some unplays. The only things we won't be playing are probably snooze basic events. I will play those on my own when I'm feeling completionist, I guess. I don't know. I do have the 10 extra challenge. I tried it and oh my god. I have some bad habits. I'd rather play all the way through the chart than fix those habits, but 10 HP is too small for me. No, we're just gonna be vibing. Seeing what we're up to. Why don't we start with a 13 I haven't played? Play something here. Is it sorted by level? It's really? Surely it's going by constant, but there's no way I have this little Vocaloid left. That's also how. Okay, game of variety, and then original. Okay, so I guess I just have a lot of original that aren't done yet. Oh, I'll Shugeki as well. Maybe I'll dive into some of those with my Tune of the Professor. I'm gonna start with the Sonic song. Let's play some Sonic. That's the settings I want, right? I was messing around with high level stuff. I think we're good. I'll turn my sync in case I get a tip for later. Let's not get into it. Welcome everyone to the fun. Should have put my earbud in. Okay, we're good. Maybe I should hold off on the ad-lib on the first song. doubles. It's one of my weaker patterns. I've gotten a lot better, but when I throw them that sporadically. Not too bad though. I wish that break didn't go bad. Let's see, what else do we want to play? Do I just face this piece? I will always hit the brakes pad. There's like that 9 slide, and I will never be able to tell where the jack seam goes. Therefore, I'm putting negative slide delay and seeing if I can read it. Gotta work on that reaction. Here, maybe. Oh my god. That spam at the end, so it's here. It's more straightforward than it actually react to. I don't know. The good news is we didn't have any good breaks, but we still splashed the hell out of it. Let's see, what do we miss? I'm gonna go through a board chain just so you can get all that spice going. I can probably score this one, right? Surely. Normal, slide delay, and maybe I should turn combo indicator on just for the suspense. fixable. A lot of mysteries. I don't know how long it's been since I touched that one. The chorus is easier than the middle part. Because at least I know what I'm doing in the chorus. I'll probably give it another run. I wouldn't mind collecting more full combos in my 13 plus 14. It's between that or upscoring 14 plus or filling out my unplayed songs to master. There's a lot of options, really. The good news is I kind of have fun with all of it, so the world is our oyster. I actually had a really insane session on Sunday. I had a plus 30 rating group. I was 16 to 81. And then I just went on this insane streak. I was trying to practice my uppers, so I was spamming QZ, Kago, and Emperor. And from there I was like, you know what? Maybe I can finally get Uro again. Uro Solsetsu. And so I went and one-shot Uro. And I was like, okay, maybe Azure Vixen, I can finally last the ending. The answer was no, but my consistency was good enough to get me past. So then we got Azure. And then I was finally brave enough to bite the bullet and try my first 14.8 triple plus, Silent Blue. And then we just kind of had some fun after party stuff. We got Black Swan, we got Mouse Squatch with a really good challenge push. And then I got 7 Wonders triple S. So now we have the CiRCLE version triple S now. And that's another option we could do. We could just go version. Because I could go say, hey, what is my version play? Start my level. See how my uppers are looking for each one. I can only assume my uppers are kind of all over the place with them. These two, maybe one here. No freaking way. If I double S that, it's text for a while. Oh, only one left, but it's plus. What could that possibly be? Random math 13 or something? No plus? That is. I'll read it. Oh yeah, we were gonna do horoscope again. Take me back, we gotta fix our horoscope express. This shit is upscorable as hell. I just have to not lose my tempo in the first half of the song. And then there's those breaks towards the end after the second chorus. That's the only other part I gotta really watch out for. We're gonna do something good here. watch the brakes. I thought I was late on them before, but it turns out I was rushing. Still, we got what I set out for. 3 and 2. That's wow. What would that score have been? Like under 0.8? Perhaps something like that. I was kind of feeling that 14 lamping type of thing. Let's go. My unlamped 14. Where can I find a new full combo? Oh, look at this. Yeah, nothing. Oh, look at that. That's on sure. I think it's just being ready for the tempo changes in the end. If you get rid of that, then I'm probably just going to lose full combo to the end kill or something. Most likely outcome. Okay. I see where I went wrong. One more retry and that'll be cleaned up. Missed the brake note. Ow! I didn't realize that was the only thing I missed. Let's give it another shot. Those slides get dense. I gotta try to turn my slide light out. Just gotta keep tiny fingers. That's so rude. I don't even know if that probably was an upscore. The good news is we're getting used to it, which means that we keep following our vibes and skis. I'll give it one more shot. Usually if the act is consistently moving upwards, I keep going. But there's usually like a point I'll feel it where I'm not really improving or I'm slipping. When I feel that, that's when I usually move on. Of course, if I see a request or some other thing, I'll absolutely move out.
Welcome to Maimai!
Today's all about following the values. Always be sure to hydrate. Definitely turning my slide delay back to 0. Just a little too much going on. It's easy to mess up the flow. Let's give us another round. Fix my slide delay first. And lock it. That's a lot better. Still a little bit messy. I wasn't expecting 100.75 though. Much improved, much improved. Let's see. Any questions, chat? Probably just gonna look for the 14 full combo. Otherwise, I'm thinking maybe like Freedom Dive. I don't think I've ever gotten Kananai, Mutation. And there's a couple in here that historically I've never full comboed, like Retribution. How many do I have? That's the one I was looking for. How many do I have to? Wait, this? Oh, okay, 53. That's still a lot. But it's workable. Especially when some of these already have really good accolades. Maybe like shit missed or something. Reading dive historically, for some reason I just can't. I always drop one note. So I'm gonna give it maybe 1 or 2 tries. See how I'm feeling with it. Very likely I still will keep dropping the full combo. But consistency is key, so let's keep working on it. Okay, now. I get it. Every single one I've dropped full combo on, historically, or like usually the chokes, are pink yellows. Like that, turn it around. Can I hit that? We can do it. Yeah, absolutely do it. Alright, let's get that FC. That was weird. stack wasn't as good as I was hoping. That one slide at the start was a little unexpected. But we got the full combo, that's nice. I could act this with full combo if I wanted. Alright, that's a good credit. We close out Freedom Dive and Hackathon Chair. Yeah. I think I'm going to tackle Wakata next. That's one that I also never full comboed. It's honestly one of Teaching Nico's biggest beasts. Why is it a 0.0? I don't know. Why it used to be a 13.9? I don't know. I guess I unlocked the frame for the full combo. All Metropolis Cheat Code 5 songs have been full comboed on Master. How about that? Alright, next round. Let's keep the party moving. I am so digging this local fest background. It probably would lose its charm if it was always here, but I definitely miss it when it goes back to regular. Good news is, I don't think Circle Fest is a Circle exclusive feature, so it'll probably keep happening in the future. Even if I think the Circle Fest itself is kind of meh, kind of uninteresting. Gives you some songs, that's cool. I don't really care about the competition part. International, it's kind of impossible to get a good balance. If you have arcades overseas at a 24-hour replay, and then US players in their prime play time hours, if they already take a day off from work or something, they can't play until midday, evening. It's a little unfortunate. Keep moving on. There's a couple of these that are really re-doable, and then there's a couple that are absolute nightmare. Just get a quick swig of water here. Time to see how my jets are doing. I'll be honest, the worst part of the whole combo in this is the start. You have these like swipe into each, and it's just not really easy to hit. It's really uncomfortable. Even being aware of it, either that or I have to plug in my good splash. Go ahead. really thought we had it, but those triple jacks are really hard to maintain. Oh well, really good start. If I can maintain that momentum in the second one, I'll keep going. If I'm seeing a bunch of good splashes, then we really gotta move on. Because I know that this, I can't tell if it's a one-time I did it all or if I'll be consistent. Oh, we missed! I undercount. No upscores are happening. One more shot. I got one good splash, but the other two were at a great time, so I don't know. 1, 2, 3. It's hard to find the alternate. Would have been nice if it was full combo plus, but it's a full combo, and I've never done a full combo on this one. Excellent. 2 good Wakata runs, considering my peak was like 100.3 before this. Alright, we're making some good progress. Honestly, we have a lot of directions we can go. I could play a Dawn. I could prep for 8 Dawn. Shit 8. I could underfill sight read. play requests, I could push to 14 plus,
遊びにいらっしゃい
or we can keep staying with the 14 full combo. There really are a lot of options today. And that's what makes it fun.
ウェルカムトゥマイマイようこそそれでは行きましょうゲームスタートです強く高い子になぞらないでください 3, 2, 1
I think I'm gonna go for the full combo on Brain Explosion Girl. Those also something to go. I'm gonna see how my hack is on that one. How many mistakes I'm making. That'll help me decide whether I should practice for 8 on Shitty. So Sakura Fubuki and I'm gonna jump reverse. Those ones and some things. I just need a few attempts on and I'll keep clean with it. I don't know about like the HP consistency, but this is going to be my challenge, of course, the final one. Let's see how we actually do those. I've gotten a little better with handling the slides and the chorus, but I have to get the muscles back. Hard to be clean on that one. So 15.5, that's way too much. What is that? 5 times 3, 15, plus 30. That's minus 45. I basically have to AP everything else. Surprised I had 2 good songs. Oh, it was in the same chunk.
遊ぶ曲を選んだね
It's actually doing pretty good at first. I'm gonna see maybe a touch cleaner. I've full combo plus this before, but it's not on the server. Wow, man. this was Green Era happy because it's just like Uramote where he puts tap notes in weird progressions. And he's like, you can hit them. I don't know what the intended way is, but you can hit them. A little unfortunate. Okay, let's see. How are we doing on our version? That's what I want to know. Obviously, we have to finish a lot of folders. But for example, maimai green, we are missing 3 full combos, 4 full combos, and then 2 in place. How am I up to? Show me if you line up. Oh. Yes. Consistency. Boom. You're off done. Yeah. Okay. How am I missing Daddy Hope? This was one of my finale babies. It's just the ending. There's like a mystery that I was doing on it. Yeah, I'll just try. I know I can do it. It just comes down to, do I jump the eaches before the slides incorrectly? There's like a new way I read it. It's not good. Next credit. Unfortunately, I forgot that there was a little more to the rhythm going on in that middle part. That's okay. Nothing we can't handle. It's just we didn't one-shot it. Uh-oh. Whoops-a-daisy. Good thing a single play of a song doesn't judge everything about my ability to play the game. Yeah, I'm just kind of letting the wind take me wherever I'm feeling. We are not playing like the Wind Reborn. Vibes are immaculate. I'm having a blast just kind of messing around. Any requests, I'll absolutely take them. But I'm just kind of going with the flow still. Keeping true to the title at least. It'd be kind of weird if I just started grinding only 14 plus for the rest of the stream. I definitely will jump into it for a little bit. At some point. Alright. Let's go fix Daddy Molt. Usually I play with one earbud out. It helps me focus on my tapping. But I think I just need a double earbud and I'll focus on the rhythm better. It's one of those songs where it really relies on you hearing the song. And oh my god, on those finale cuts, you could not hear anything. You had to memorize this chart. It's still a little twitchy because my star jank is good. Can still do it. Combo still, that's nice. I know I can act like so much better. That hurts. 0-2. How much did I lose? I'll have to look at the VOD and see. You know what's honestly. And you know the funny thing is I probably lose that. It's probably like something. 1607 notes. Possibly surviving. This one I need to work on. 9,000. Gamble. I'll do a gamble on my speed trills against the 16400. It's basically triple S plus or I lose because it's probably 100.45 or some shit. But the possibility is there. The song is fun. I just have to admit that I'm maybe not the best at it. BPM is pretty high. But my trail speed just gets better. I'm gonna give it a risk. It's only -1 if I lose. And if I win, it makes me look cool. start. That was a really good try though. Absolutely triple S possible now. It's just a shame I let go a little too early on my trail. It was a bold attempt. 18-1-2 is not bad at all. It's just the two. The two really killed it. Yeah, that's almost not worth it. I'm curious how I do if I made it to the Tomo boss for triple S4 against the 3, then I can't be bothered. How are we doing splash? It's Regulus. These are an air race, so they're also pretty improved. I can make Giga somewhere. I'm really bad at keeping my combo. I'll drop like one node. Let's try. Give me one go. Well, still 2++. Where am I at now? Obviously, yes, but 14-3-1 doesn't seem like that close. One break, that's it? I guess my crits were kind of split, so I only got like half of the true value. Yeah, that's seeable as hell. I just have to remember that the has one more. I always think it's just this and this, but it throws that third step. That chart is great for practicing your 14 plus strength because you kind of have to have that sort of speed for a plus. But it gives you a lot of quiet parts to kind of recover your stamina. It's still pretty damn intense. It's on the mid-higher end of 0.4, I'd say. I think it was in my 16K. Yeah. I'd recommend it. Maybe around like working on your 14s. You want to try and get better at 14 plus. But you really have to be willing to push yourself. That's the hard part about it. That's what I've been learning on 14 plus lately. It's really easy to just like hold back in the back of your brain without knowing. That's kind of what caused the Sunday spike that I was talking about. When I took my limiters off, all of a sudden everything started making sense. I'll give Kiwi Tour one more go, and I think I'm gonna take that burst strength and try and do a few 14 plus. Alright, let's see if I can stick with it this time. Usually it's either I don't board the brakes enough or I drop in that short section. That each broke my soul. It's really a stamina tax to keep pushing that. I don't know, I'm holding it. I dropped at the end because I lost heart really badly. If I'm focusing on those spins, I should be able to get it. close to FC plus, but I'll take it.
トリプル S クリア
Even with a great break.
ニューレコードよ遊ぶ曲を選んで
Alright, GG's. Yeah, I'll take plus. The time is now!
遊ぶ曲を選んで
Let's see, how badly do I want to upscore my painful bad ones? No. These two are really doable. I just keep choking a tiny part. They are both very versatile too. I'll give TM on a shot. It's always... There's like a part in the first half where there's breaks. I'll always get one good. But we have to be brave. We have to be brave. This is like the worst 14.6 in the game, but... Oh my god. These have this great pacing and then the ending is fucking Heavenly Blast. Why? This shit sucks ass. I hate it. Yet they insist it's a .6. Whatever. Get me away from that shit, man. That was like the best play of my life and then I couldn't do anything at the end. It's okay, we got Kimitor. That's what matters. Kimitor, full combo. 100.72, that's good up score. Honestly, that was good progress. I just let myself get too sloppy at the end. Out of desperation, the damn triple S will problem. You can't get sloppy on Team Monk because if you show any fear in Team Monk, it eats you alive. I'm gonna be patient with myself. I'm gonna give it one more try. I can have a similar pace into the chorus again. I just need to focus on the end. It's like caliber sounds. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 each, 1, 2 each. It's just so easy to rush it because it's dense. It's very dense. Alright. Let's try again with a cooler head and a little less anger. Oh my god, I don't even want to. It's okay, it's okay. It just means I can practice the end without any rest. Okay, let's just wait. We'll wait for the part that I want to work on. No point wasting all my stamina on it. Really not good at that. Still kind of bad. We passed! Yay! I think I'm rushing the brakes because it's like 1, 2, and then I go into the screen. I don't think I'm late on it. I think I'm just rushing it. Anyhow, I'll take a break from that. We'll give it you a try or two. This is a good one to have ink on for the notes, just because every drill head starts with a slide. It's really easy to get them twisted up. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little messy, but it's fine. plus pace, but I'm not pushing it. A good break? Ew. Honestly, if it was still 0.7, I would go for it, but the fact it's a 0.6, it's kind of criminal. It is short, and it is one note, but man, is it having an kill. Let's see, do you want to raise another? I like collecting triple S's. I don't know, I don't have the juice for it though. Only one way to find out. Play one of the fastest songs in the game. No, wait. Negative cycles on this one. I'm gonna turn combo off. I just want to Zen mode this. For Zen mode, I'm still gonna have non-crit fast lane space. For this song, it's very helpful. Oh my god, we missed a break. One missed, three good. Yeah, if we clean those up, we can get a 380 score on that one. Not rating, but pushable. I'll give it one more try. I don't think I can dedicate a full credit to it. I'll probably try 135 Flame again, and then maybe Ikazuchi. Ikazuchi and Bear Forte are ones that I think I can practice, but I keep straying away from them. Of course, there's also Heavenly Class and Glorious Crown. But, you know, when I'm ready for those, they'll happen. If I were to pick one, I'm probably closer on Heavenly than Glorious Crown. It just comes down to if I can hit that part, then everything else kind of falls into place. Then it's just gambling on the spins and the end kill. That's what we need to practice anyways. That's what 14 pluses are. do anything about breaks. Not, then we move on. Already good break. That took it out of me. They need something that I'm playing better than that. Yeah, see, Mom. Alright, Zika. This is more just a test to see how I am feeling out, you know? Not expecting much on it, but I know I can do great things if I practice it. Probably don't have that muscle in me after 135 flame fall. Could be worse. Still full combo pace. I know I botched the act, but like, the lamp doesn't lie. That was messy, but we were desperate for lamps here. The good news is now that I have it, I never have to worry about securing it again, which means that I can naturally get it much easier. Glad to have that background. Ah, my arms. Well, my arms are tired, and I don't think I can really burst. Probably not much point in going for any of these. I don't know. Looking pretty good for the most part. I'm gonna try Larva for fun. Larva's a fun song. I'm notoriously bad at hitting my brakes, but there is potential for double S plus. Plus, it's Mori Atsushi, or sorry, Gari Gari Samashi. Very fun artist. That was a triple S choke, I think. I didn't look at the act. That one good break. Good golly gee. Well, way to go me, good upscore. I don't think I can push that again. It's very brake reliant, and I hit every brake that I normally fudge, except for the one that I randomly botched. Alright, my arms are feeling a little rickety, so let's drop difficulty. I'm thinking maybe, actually, there's one more I want to push while I'm trying to get the I want to see if I can get Hakamori, a Gravekeeper, triple S. That would mean that I secure triple S and full combo for Universe. already have the full combo on everything, and the triple S on every 14 plus and 14, plus the 13 pluses. It's just Hawkmore. I'll give it a single push. I'm not expecting much from it, but I kind of stayed away from it for a while, which could be a good or a bad thing.
交代するつなげをタッチしてください。カテゴリーを選ぶのよ。遊ぶ曲を選んでね。
That's wild, but that's my second highest double F plus now.
これでいいのね。
That's fine. Let's raise the speed and then get this. I've been finding more success with it in 14 pluses or trill heavy songs. Trill spin, any sort of like really dense chart that I need to keep the pace rate on. Well, aside from the those good breaks and kind of a flop at the end, I feel like we're still kind of at space like a look. I just don't know how to make I don't know how to make that consistent. I think it's just I ripped into the screen by accident. If I button, then I can do it. I just splashed. Let's keep moving. I'm gonna give it one more try. I hit the spin. That was good. even know what I did that time. I missed the break, I know that much. Definitely would call that my block though. That was really embarrassing. Because it's like forward, dash, up. And then I just kind of like did nothing. It's so sad, it was ATF at that point too. I'm gonna give one more shot. I'm gonna practice that ending still. It's good to see how consistent I'm getting on the spin. We can so do that. I threw so hard on the spin. I hit the brake pad. If it's button. Great. For the sake of my arms, I'm going to take a break from that. But I should go back to it. Because if I can get into the course with that kind of pacing and not miss 7 notes, or however many notes, I missed a lot of notes that I shouldn't have. If I didn't miss those notes, I don't know, it's I can't hit that. I have full confidence. don't have full confidence when I'm tired. You know what? Because I'm stupid and I'm a bit boneheaded and I have a dumb amount of determination, we're gonna run it back one more time, one track. Then we're just gonna play lower underfill for a little bit, see if I can recover. If not, then I call it quits with the random dawn of the highest level. We're gonna make stupid decisions and try Hakamori one more time. See if I can lock in. Right there. Stop missing notes and stop shitting on the brakes. All those throws with 16 goods. 16 goods, 7 miss. Come on, I know to do better. I'm definitely pushing myself a little too hard. And because I'm that stupid, sometimes I achieve insane things. I never injure myself. Well, knock on my life. But I usually know when to push my limits to exhaustion, but not to injury. So, I'll be really tired, but I can do it for time, right? not triple S, but we do our best. There's so much there. I need to know the count of this. I just kind of go off muscle instincts. And that's going to catch up to me when I try for triple S plus.
ランクダブル S クリア。遊ぶ曲を選んでね。
No, I really shouldn't. Maybe just something stupid instead. I don't know, play something tanky and fun.
遊ぶ曲を選んでね。あなたの心を白く染める。
Technically, I can duel them with
それで
this.
は聴いてください。花と雪とこれでいいのね。
Nothing like going from 14.9 to texture.
あの時の記憶これでいいのね。
For the funny.
応援してるわよ。彼方へ届け私の手。あなたの心を白く染める宣伝がお届けします。それでは聴いてください。花と雪と花ので。その窓辺に花一輪。辛いあの時の記憶。 その空がぬくもりは息とともに消えてゆく
That was supposed to be. But we won the Atomo. That's what matters.
ランクトリプル S プラスクリア。
Let's go.
レベルアップです。
Let's see, what time is it right now? Yeah, I got time, we're chilling. Let me see, I gotta... I'm gonna check. Okay, we're good.
コレクションをセットして
Nakamori I absolutely can do. Just maybe not after I've played a bunch of 135 play Mikazuchi and whatever the hell else I was throwing in there. But hey, Ikazuchi full combo. Got that full
Welcome to Vibesmai.
Got Ikiu back to triple S.
ようこそ。
what else? Got a bunch of 14 full combos. I could probably keep with that. There's a couple that I know I can do, I just need a few attempts. Mutation by Lauer is one for sure. What else is there? We got Wakara Nai, that was a big one. If I were to think of one that I can't really do right now, it's probably Hurdling Boys. And it's really close, so I always get one miss. The one miss happens in very sporadic spots. Just like the triple S plus choke. That's alright, I don't need that plus 7 anyways. I'll just play Vibesmai 20 times over instead. Oh, you know what easy one? Because Paramount shows that. That could be actually easy. Level, dash. Oh, this is gross one here. I've never gotten on this. I think I got settled before. I think my score's a lot. I know that the slides are really tanky, but like, I feel like for how much I've gotten good at the game, I might be able to clean this up a little bit. But again, I probably haven't played the song in maybe 5 months, 4 months. That's really a little messy. Zoe. One upscore. If there's that one good slide I didn't finish, if I fix that, boom. Honestly, that was pretty damn clean. I'll take that for sure. Alright, this one for sure. You know, it's been a long time since I faced this demon. For the longest time, I just have not been able to do the middle section of the song. So I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my honest best and see if I can undo the curse. Or at least a full combo. Knowing how I feel about the song though, I have my doubts. to the parts that I usually do. But yeah, I love how I can 101 out of the first part. Kind of goofy out. I don't feel as held back by it. I can't say I feel the cleanest on it, but no, I can do that first part. I just have to remember how the rest of the trick goes after it. I think I good at a break there. I don't care. Down with the hyperdrive. Up with the sun. Hyperdrive fucking dead in Miami. I'm taking a picture. Yeah, I had to break stream for that, unfortunately. Usually I use my backup camera, but I don't have it. That one's personal. Hyperdrive is fucking dead. Triple S plus full combo, I'm not going for the AP. You can't make it. If we're talking about prison demons, I could go back for Ariake full combo. That kind of feels thematic for what I'm doing. We'll see how it goes. They're very techie, awkward. Oh hey, it's zoomed out a little bit. Zoomed out. Fixed it. Sorry about that. I'm glad I found that before we started gameplay. Oh, that's a weight off my shoulders. It's been like a year and a half where I could not overcome hyperdrive. Now we have it. No rating to show for it, but it's lamped. That triple S plus is slotted in. Okay, Ariake next. Ariake is so low. I know why, but I haven't really put work into it. I question comes down to, do I aim full combo or rack? I mean, I'm going to try and do both. Sometimes you have to sacrifice one for the other. sacrificed that for a full combo. Got a little too scared with that ending. Maybe if I went in with like 0.7 or so, I would have been a little more serious, but it's just hard. Hard to sustain that. Alright, click on the link. What's here to play? Let's try for one that we haven't done like ever. I've never gotten to kill there. I always underthrow one of the trills or I miss one of the holes. It's just that and I want to throw, and I probably either don't tap one of these or I don't tap one of these when I go to throw. But you know, we have to survive the holds first. Okay, I got the ladder part down. Oh, that one takes it out of you. It's just so I can do it like Okada 9, right? One-handed, but then it switches. If I can internalize that, then perhaps. It's silly we haven't been using the combo indicator trying for full combos. A little distracting when I keep trying to look at my discount. Give it one more try. I don't think I have enough for a lot of sustained attacks. Watch those breaks though. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I hate that chart. That's a lie. I really like side music. That chart is so fucking aggressive for a 0.4. It hurts. So we got the full combo. Yay! We got the full combo. Surely I won't die. I'm trying to go for a mutation, but whatever. No, sorry. Rondo Ragnarok is my final boss for all full combo, though. Rondo Ragnarok, I can do so well on, but I can't hit that ending. I will always drop a note. Even if I'm like trying to rub the hell around, there will be a note that is missed. If I don't miss a note in Rondo, then that's triple S plus probably. I am not playing Rondo right now. Nolan took me out. Alright. I think I should back off of the 14s for a minute. I'm feeling myself getting wobbly. Let's go. It's sort of a level. Like, why are all of these remasters randomly mixed in? So we have all of these. How many total? Probably something like 80, right? Oh, we're getting down, 65. Let's play an awkward second remaster. How about that? I know for sure I'm probably gonna watch it, but might as well get the clear lamp on it, right? It's a shame I let go of that hold. I would have been a quick on the bus. They like completely fell off the bus. I'm not saying it. I won't. There are a lot of cool plus. A lot of them are experts, but I don't want to do experts right now. I remember this one being funky. Let's get it. that was good, Cyrene. I was ready for that one, I guess. I think that ending slide pattern threw me off when I first played it. Way back when. But now, same act as Guru Wash. That is excellent. I'm kind of curious about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. Okay, that's a lot. Maybe if I hit the random button, I'll start playing random stuff. I don't know why this just like I mean, I assume I just missed the zone. To me, it felt like I hit one. I think that's anything in gamers cooking them. Good AP. Thank you, Siren. I don't know how much more I got left in me. I'm starting to run thin. I think I'll give standard credit of sight reads, and then we'll do a random bomb. The random bomb's not what I'm looking for. I'll might do another one. Might fix something, I'm not sure. Alright, let's card in.
Welcome to Wow!
These ones I'm just gonna hit full random. I can't back out of them. I'm just gonna go for it. Maybe I'll give myself one reroll if there's a song I really don't feel like playing. more, honestly.
遊ぶ曲を選んでね。
Sitting there with us. Doing all the low BPM stuff. They're sitting me up. I'm gonna get like vehicle zero in the Renaissance. a good song, but yeah, the track is pretty slow. You have to catch on to the double gimmick and everything else is AP pretty much.
遊ぶ曲を選んでね。
Okay, maybe we get a 13? Pretty high energy club plus, we'll take it. The question is, can I keep up with it? I just played 2 low BPM songs, feels like I just ate a big meal or something. Kind of lumbering here. Pretty good, but I feel bad as I go up old and crack the button. Very good one for the upscore though. So Mets protection. Okay, yeah, let's do a random dawn. I'm out of steam. The random dawn I'm gonna put all my energy into. Make sure we end off right.
コレクションゲットです。コレクションをセットしてみましょう。シャーボー。
Nice. Fun little emoji.
忘れ物大丈夫かしら？
Alright, let's wrap this up. Random dawn, we go.
ウェルカムトゥマイマイ。ようこそ。それでは行きましょう。ゲームスタートです。強く叩いたりなぞらないでください。
I think we got a good amount of us. We got a handful of combos we playing. I'm so happy about it here. He's been avoiding me for a little while. We got a few triples plus. R9. How bad did you watch freaking games? Oh, we're going mad at What's your point time that up? afraid that I'm gonna have to go to the hospital or something. Definitely let him rest a couple days. Oh.
これでいいのね。
.9 Fiesta in here. I very strongly doubt a double S. We are gonna still try and put our effort in. We're not here to skimp the random dome again. Splashes do a lot too. I even gripped my brakes. My DXO went up. Oh, I spent all afternoon on this shit before I started screaming. You can't do this to me. Oh, it's so mean. Just stamina 0.5. Please, no. Well, at least I can still full combo it, even if I feel like shit. Ah! Oh my god. Alright. Show me the goods. You motherfucker. I want to get that full combo. If I'm full combo in that end, I am thumbing that. I don't care. I want that lamp. I feel like I've lost. I hate that. I hate that ending so much. It's so bad. It's such a Luchador coded cop out. Oh man, I'm so tired. You know what tired people do when they get tired? They play another random dawn because they're really, really stupid. Can you believe that? Can you believe we have a stupid person in our midst? He already swiped and everything. That's insane. Couldn't be me. There's no way. Oh, is this nuts? I think I'm going a little loopy. Exhaustion's a little much. I said we were going to end it on a random dawn. So we're going to end it on another one. I don't think I'll be able to last it, but I'm having some sort of masochistic fun out of it. Alright, let me in. You're gonna give me nothing but .9s and endurance stuff. It's fine. Yeah, that's what I thought, baby. That's more like it. Torture me. Torture at CMI. I'm gonna brakes again on this shit. Alright. How did I splash that? Every time. It's fine, I'm still standing. Ow.
ランクダブル S クリア。これでいいのね。これでいいのね。
Let's rumble. That's the random number. Oh. Oh.
ランクトリプル S
Yeah. Oh yeah, baby. Oh god. Okay. It's fine, we're fine. We're okay. We're gonna get that +1 rating from getting a slight upscore on a best 15 song. Oh god. Here we go. That's upscore. But we sure as hell triple us. That was upscore. What the fuck? If I didn't throw the brakes at the end. No. No, stop. Stop it, I'm sorry. Okay, this is the last one. I don't even know if I'll triple us, honestly. Oh my Whoa. What? Okay. We really pushed our limits on this. Oh my god. I almost retook it. Oh, okay. That's definitely the end. To everyone who watched, thank you. If you had a good time, I had a fun time. I sound insane, but I still had a good time. I'm gonna end the stream from here, but I will see everyone next time. Hope to see you around soon.